you guys, welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Today I have something very exciting to share with you guys, and it's this 6-piece collection by 90 Lacquers. It's the Smoothie Bar collection that she brought out for summer of 2017. As you can see, these are bleached neons. The thing that is most intriguing about these are these like torn apart pieces of black matte glitter that is in here that literally look like stracciatella ice cream, if you know what that is. If you're not from Europe, you probably don't. I'm gonna put a picture on screen. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but it looks delicious even though it's nail polish. Am I making any sense? And the colors look gorgeous too, and the swatches that I've seen of this are so pretty that I had to have these. It's my second collection from 90 Lacquer. I bought the something weather condition, extreme weather conditions collection, the one that has all these like scattered hollow glitter chunks in them. That is like a very subtle and can be like applied over different base colors or used on its own. And now I have this 6-piece collection, and once again my brave husband had to spend some time of his life at the customs office to get these for me. For some reason, every single package that I get from like China or Singapore or you name it does not get stuck in customs ever, but every single package, most of them, like I would say 80% of the packages I get from the US do get stuck in customs, and I have to go get them. Either I or my poor husband has to go get them, and once again it was the case with these, but they got here safely, and I present to you now the Smoothie Bar collection by 90 Lacquer. That was quite the way around to explaining what this collection is. If you don't know what 90 Lacquer is, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is the indie brand by JessFace90, who is a YouTuber, a nail YouTuber, a famous swatcher. She does a bunch of live swatches on her channel for like basically everything that is out there. And she also has this own brand of indie polishes. So without further ado, I'm going to walk you through these bleached neons, and then we're going to get into live swatches. First up, we have this purple with the black matte glitter chunks in there, which is called a Blackberry Banana. And then next up we have this orange one. They all have the same kind of glitters in there, or like particles. I don't even want to call them glitters because they're like not glittery. And this one is called Mango Sunrise. And then we have this yellow one, which is called Pineapple Punch. Next up we have a green, which is called Matcha and Mint, and that is my favorite color, I think, just from, you know, looking at the bottles and from the name. So Matcha and Mint. And then we have a pink, which is called Watermelon Juice, and I think for the watermelon reference, the black spots go, you know, they go together perfectly. Like, because they look like watermelon seeds, you know what I mean, right? And then last up we have this light neon blue, electric blue, which is called Blueberry Acai. Yeah, so they all have fruit related names because this is the Smoothie Bar collection. So I will now set up for live swatches. Thank God I don't have to talk through these. I mean, not now. I will have to do that in voiceover. And then I'm gonna give you my final, you know, 2 cents about these at the end. See you then.
Okay, we are starting out with the yellow of this collection, which is called Pineapple Punch. This is one of 2 of these that I actually needed 3 coats of because it's, you know, a lighter color and yellows are difficult. But the formula of this was so good, and the, you know, the little particles, as you can see here, they go on nicely. You don't have to fish around for them. They distribute evenly. The brush is like the perfect in-between thing between small and a bigger brush. They also dried fairly quickly, and there's one other thing that I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, the formulas are on the thicker side. Not too thick, but you know, that makes it a little easier to work with these because they don't run anywhere. But as you can see here on the second coat, I still have some dark spots, and that's what I used the third coat for, to smooth those over. Okay, I do want to point out those like orange spots that you can see there on my middle finger. Originally, I thought it was something that was, stuck on the brush of my top coat, but it wasn't. For some reason, in the yellow and in the orange that I'm showing you here, the orange is called Mango something. They both had like loose particles or like not dissolved like color pigment in them. I just want to point that out. It didn't affect the application at all. I just realized that when I put top coat over the yellow and in the orange one I couldn't see it at all, but I'm going to show you a little clip of the brush where you can see the pigment on the brush, but in my opinion it didn't make any difference about the quality of this polish. Next up is matcha and mint, the one that I said was my favorite in the bottle. I still love it a lot. I'm going to show you 2 coats of this in the live application. I did end up using a 3rd coat to get like the perfect swatch picture. Honestly, it really depends on your application. If you do a thicker 2nd coat, you're probably good with 2 coats. And I just, decided to do a 3rd coat to cover up some dark spots that I was still able to see. But overall, same good formula. Distribution of those little shredded glitter pieces is nice, and you'll get that, a 3D look of layering those glitter particles in between 2 layers of colored polish. Okay, next up is this gorgeous pink, which my camera wouldn't focus on at first. This is called Watermelon Juice, and same formula like all the collection across the board. Only needed 2 coats for this to make it opaque. Glitter particles came out nice and evenly and created an awesome look on the nails. I'm going to show you 2 coats in the swatch picture with a layer of top coat, because sometimes those little particles, they are a bit bigger and then they stick up just a tiny bit, and that's what you want to use a good top coat for, to hold them all down, keep them on your nail and not sticking up. Coming up is the purple of this collection, which is called a banana blackberry. No, blackberry banana, the other way around. Yeah, same formula. First coat was a bit thinner, as you can see here, but the second coat, you know, I got it to the color that was in the bottle, full opacity. No issues whatsoever, no running, no pooling, because they are a little bit thicker, not too thick like I mentioned before. Just the perfect formula to apply. So here is the final polish of the collection, a blueberry acai, and welcome to Broken Record Town. Yes, the formula of this one was also awesome. I got it opaque in 2 coats. It smoothed itself out very, very nicely. The glitter particles went on nice and easy, no fishing around for those. Yeah, lovely polish, lovely collection.
That were my swatches of the Smoothie Bar collection, and in fact I have just been handed a smoothie that my husband made for me, and you can kind of see the resemblance, right? Because I've got some melon in there, and then I get some mint leaves in there, all smoothied up nice and smooth for me to drink. So what can I say about the Smoothie Bar collection? Basically what I can say is, as I was swatching each color, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be my favorite. And then I swatched the next color and I was like, oh no, this is my favorite. And it went on like that till the very last polish. And these are amazing. I would say that these are my favorite neons that I have tried out this summer, even though they are bleached neons. But I like that little extra something that these matte glitter particles that are in there give the collection. The formula was amazing. You could, you just saw me do the swatches, so you know it's amazing. And I liked it because it's kind of thicker, but not too thick, and just, you know, easy to work with and move around on your nails. And of course you're gonna need a top coat because those little black particles, they want to stick up at times, and then you want to glue them down with top coat so they stay nice and smooth on your nails. But I love this collection. That's all I can say, and I would definitely recommend to, if you're into neons, if you're into bleached neons, and if you want to try out a great indie brand, this would be a collection to look at. I would recommend to you, even if you're just getting, you know, like one of these colors that might be your fave or whatever, because you are not going to be disappointed. All of 90's bottles are 13.2 milliliters. I don't know how she came up with that, you know, amount. Maybe because that's what, you know, fits into these bottles, but they are fairly priced. I think that the price for these indies is fair, and yeah, I just love this collection. I think I even like it more than the Extreme Weather collection, Extreme Weather Condition collection, whatchamacallit. Even though that one had hollow and this one doesn't, but I just love this very, you know, cool look of these black matte glitters on your nails, and I just love it. That's all I can say. It's like all of these colors were my favorite, and I'm going to treasure them, and I'm probably going to have a hard time picking a color to put on my nails, and I might end up using all of the colors in a manicure for tomorrow. So let me know that in the comments below what you thought of this collection. If you've tried out 90 before, which of these colors was your favorite? If you're into neons at all, you know, I know some of you are, right? Sally? Yes? And yeah. Just let me know what you thought of this, and please know that I do recommend getting these, and it's worth waiting for if you're in Europe, and the formula was awesome, and I just love this. So that's it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!